Once upon a time in a local African village called Bokaro lives a happy hunter named Kuti. Kuti, a well-known hunter in the whole village, hunts all type of animals as prey, with his hunting skill making him the village most popular hunter. After every successful hunting, Kuti will always host his friends and entertain them with a lot of bush meats and their local palm wine as his way of celebrating his success. Kuti not only a successful hunter but also considered as one of the richest men in the village of Bokara. He always makes big sales of the bush meats with a lot of profit. People always book his bush meats for occasions and other ceremonies, and he always deliver in due time. But all of a sudden, Kuti encountered tragedies on all endeavor of his life. The great hunter in the village turned to an ordinary man because he easily go for hunting and comes back without catching even a common grasshopper. While Kuti was still battling with his hunting problem, his house got burnt. Kuti became frustrated and depressed. All those friends who always comes to celebrate with him left him. His wife still left him with his children because of his condition, and all the livestock he has started dying one after the other. Kuti felt like the whole world was against him. He hardly feed. Once a great hunter, now easily go for hunting and come back empty-handed. Kuti became more frustrated, and after several thought, he decided to take his own life as he feels useless and meaningless since no one values him again in the whole village. One early morning, when the whole villagers were still sleeping, Kuti took a rope and made his way into the lonely forest of Bokara to commit suicide, since he has no value in the village of Bokara. When he got to the forest, he climbed a very big iroko to hang himself. When he climbed to the top of the iroko tree, he sighted a crippled old man sitting in one corner of the lonely forest, staring at him with tears in his eyes. Kuti, out of surprise on what an old man of that age could be doing in such a lonely forest, climbed down from the iroko and approached the old crippled man. Kuti engaged the old man on a conversation to know how he came into the forest. During their conversation, the old man told Kuti that he has been in the lonely forest for a very long time after his family rejected him for being a crippled boy. The old man also told Kuti that he has been surviving and feeding himself all alone in the lonely forest. The old man told Kuti that he is waiting for his helper and creator to come and save him from his terrible condition, as his only hope is on his creator who created him in such condition. The old man also told him that he believes strongly that one day, he will go out of the lonely forest. The old man told Kuti so many heartbreaking story of his life. The old man also told Kuti that he has never experienced anything like family love, relationship from friends, relatives, as he was abandoned at a very tender stage. After hearing the sorrowful mystery of the old man, Kuti broke down in tears and started soliloquizing. Why have I decided to take my own life when a human being like me has never experienced good thing in life, just because I experienced failure for a very short time that I decided to come inside this lonely forest to take my own life, while a human being like me has been suffering for years and never thought of such act, Kuti lamented. Kuti told the old man not to worry, that his savior has come through him, that he will be going back to his village with him, and he will also take him along with him. That from that day, he will take him as not just a family member but as his own father, since his biological parents are no more alive. Kuti took the old man back to his village Bokhara, and made the old crippled man comfortable by giving him an assistant in all aspect and also providing for him. After that day, with faith and courage, Kuti immediately returned back to his hunting business, believing that his bad days will turn to good one day. Kuti and the crippled man continued living as family, and Kuti takes good care of the crippled man. He always prepare a delicious meal with the little bush meat he caught, and the crippled man also render blessings on Kuti every blessed day. One early morning when Kuti was going for his regular hunting, he came across a big sack bag beside the road that leads to the forest where he hunts. He approached the nylon sack bag and opened it, and behold, a bundle of foreign currency was inside the bag. At first he wondered how such huge amount of money came into the forest. After much consideration and several thoughts, Kuti decided to take the money to his village to ask for the owner. After going round the whole village asking for the owner, no one showed interest as the owner of the money. That is how Kuti kept the huge amount of money for himself. He built a new house for himself with the money and also acquired everything he needed with the money. He took the crippled man with him to his new house and they lived together as family. Kuti became the topic of the whole village. People started calling him the most luckiest being in the whole village. Shortly after, the news of his sudden success went viral in the whole village and beyond. His former wife came back begging him to accept her back, but Kuti didn't accept her apology. Out of good heart, Kuti only made provision for her and his children so they can feel comfortable. Kuti later got married to another beautiful lady in the village of Bokhara and they both gave birth to children. Kuti never abandoned his crippled friend turned father, as he made sure he provided all his needs for him and made him feel special.